Okay, so I have mine marked. I put salt with 5 teaspoons, sugar, 5 teaspoons, and then just 1 full of water here. So I'm going to put those in the freezer, and I'm going to check every half hour, and whichever one freezes first is the winner. As you can see, it's still water. Nothing much has happened in the first half an hour. Still watery. The sugar and the salt is like the same. It's always been water. Okay, so we'll check in another half an hour. So now, there's with salt, the 5 teaspoons of salt is just kind of watery. The sugar with 5 teaspoons is just normal. And then the water that's almost at the top is getting defrosted right here. So I think that the water is probably going to freeze first. Okay, so now it's been an hour and a half, and the salt with 5 teaspoons in it isn't really doing anything. The sugar is still water, but the water is getting ice here on the very top, but you can kind of see that. So I'm guessing that's the solution with just water, and it's going to freeze first. Okay? So when we're waiting for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to tell you the procedure. So the first thing you do is you fill a glass. Well, you get 3 glasses that are unmarked. You fill them with water. You fill the first one with water all the way to the top, the second one with the water almost to the top, and the third one with water almost to the top again. And okay, so you put 5 teaspoons of sugar in one of the ones that's almost filled to the top, and you mark this sugar. And then you put 5 teaspoons of salt in the one that's almost to the top and mark this salt. Now in the original experiment, you would only put 2 teaspoons in it, but the variable I changed was by putting 5 teaspoons in. And then the water, you just leave water. And to figure out which one, you just put in the freezer, check every half an hour, and whichever one goes first is the one that freezes fastest. Now my guess is that the one that's going to freeze slowest is going to be the one that has salt in it, because salt is used on roads to make the ice melt. So it'll be hard for there to form ice when there's salt in the water, because the ice will be melting, because the salt will the salt kind of acts as an insulator for it, so the salt will keep it out. Okay, so see you next time. See you in the next time. So here we are at our 4th half hour. As you can see, the water here, got some ice on it, not completely frozen yet, still watery. The sugar has some ice, a little slush on it right now, and the salt has nothing in it yet. Okay, so check with you in the 5th half hour. This is the last half hour, and as you can see, the water is totally frozen. The sugar is slushy, and the salt isn't frozen. And now, as I said, the variable I changed was I put 5 teaspoons of salt in it, rather than the 2 teaspoons, which is in the experiment. And in the original, the experiment, the sugar in the last half hour was basically frozen. The salt had a little ice on it, but this is just plain water. And the water, normal water, was totally frozen, just like this is. So that shows that water freezes faster than water with sugar and water with salt. And the salt is always gonna, and the sugar is always gonna freeze faster than the salt. Okay, so here is the salt from the original experiment, and as you can see, unlike the one with 5 teaspoons in it, it actually has a bit of frozen in it. So the amount of salt in the mixture does act differently for freezing time. So the more salt, the longer it'll take to freeze. The less salt, the quicker it'll be to freeze. And the sugar, too, more frozen. You can see it's frozen, and the other one was just slush. So the more sugar, the more time it'll take to freeze, and the less sugar, the less time it'll take to freeze. And the water is just normal from the other experiment too. Solid. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!